This is John Paul Rye. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Want to cover a little article here from Bounding Into Comics. Cool site, by the way. Check them out if you haven't. This is called Ben Affleck to return to Batman for showdown with Deathstroke. We are getting the Snyder Cut of Justice League in 2021. All the more reason to check out HBO Max, and David Ayer hopes his cut of Suicide Squad may follow. And with AT&T keeping the conversation going on social media, and with anything possible, there's more. The Cultured Nerd posted in an exclusive AT&T and Warner Brothers might just want Ben Affleck to return to the Cape Cowl and finish his Batman movie where the Dark Knight was slated to face Deathstroke played by Joe. I'm not going to try the last name. I always mess him up. They stated sources close to TCN have informed us that AT&T and Warner Media wants Ben Affleck to return as Batman and also to resume work to adapt his original script for the Batman that originally featured Batman vs. Deathstroke. To support their exclusive, they showed AT&T's Twitter chumming the waters, tagged in a post inquiring about Affleck's future as Batman. They responded rhetorically, who knows what the future holds. So here's a tweet right here, kind of inquiring whether it will be possible to actually see Ben Affleck as Batman. And AT&T officially answers, who knows what the future holds, who knows who will answer the call. 2 days later, AT&T liked this tweet boasting about the release of the Snyder Cut, which is blocked for me for some reason. So Bruised Wayne says here, it's impossible. The studio will never allow Zack again, so Chris McQuire or Dennis Villeneuve, that's a tough one, guys, are my only two choices. I think he meant two choices. Villeneuve is impossible, so that leaves McQuire. They were saying the same thing about the Snyder Cut being on HBO Max. Look at us now. Okay, good point. You know, sometimes the impossible is possible, but to respond to that, how many impossible things can possibly happen? And by the way, the Snyder Cut coming out, I didn't talk about, but it's a great thing. I don't really have detailed thoughts on it. I'm just really happy that the fans got what they want from it, and I hope it's awesome. And maybe I'll check it out. So, they go on to say here that Affleck was in fact working on a solo Batman movie as writer, director, and star, which I find interesting. I have a few opinions about him being Batman. Nothing bad, just personal. I'll get into that a little later. They do say, however, Matt Reeves' The Batman is still in production and shows no sign of stopping despite COVID-19 shutdowns and consistent delays. If Joker, Arrowverse, and the Snyder Cut prove anything, the multiverse is very much at play and one Batman can coexist with another. Ben Affleck playing Batman one more time could be fun to see. Cultured Nerd notes Affleck looks as in shape as of late. He may be readying for another crack at the bat either in the Snyder Cut or for his movie. Okay, so I am a pretty big Batman fan actually. I've been a Batman fan since I was pretty much reading comics, 8 years old, something like that, and I'll be dead honest here. There were some pretty damn good Batman movies. Obviously, the Nolan trilogy, especially the first and the second one. And, the Michael Keaton one was fun. It was good at the time. To be dead honest, like nothing on screen I've seen live action made me feel like they got it. This is the Batman I always imagined when I was a kid from the comics. I'm yet to see that. Like I said, I'm fans of the movie. I've got nothing negative to say, except I still haven't quite seen someone actually nail it 100% yet, or like really close. Like for example, Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, like nailed it for me. Okay, that was like exactly how I've been imagining Gandalf in some way. I'd say Hugh Jackman as Wolverine was pretty close. Not exactly what I had imagined as Wolverine, but pretty damn close for me, closer than a Batman has come, but I'm just really picky with Batman. So that brings me to Ben Affleck. I think he's a great actor. There's been a ton of Affleck movies I loved, from Mallrats all the way up to some recent things, but having said that, I just don't see him as Batman because I see him as those other characters over the years I've been watching my entire life. I'm not saying he's a bad Batman. I'm not saying I disagree if you like him. I'm just saying for me personally, it's like seeing someone else as Luke Skywalker or something like that. It just doesn't quite feel right. But I guess coming from me, where no one's quite nailed Batman down totally, that would make sense. Again, Good Will Hunting, love the movie. I'm pretty sure he was like involved in writing it. No negativity towards Affleck whatsoever. But as far as Batman, you know, kind of average. Anyway, you guys, let me know down below what you think. Gonna do some shoutouts. Shout out to Berserker99. Appreciate the support. Thank you, sir. Shout out to Ink Mage. He's been around here for a long time. Appreciate it. And shout out to Bone. Seen him around the community, supporting some good channels, including Midnight's Edge. Thank you, sir. There's a shout out. And if you're not subscribed here, consider subscribing. I'm doing all kind of stuff. I'm following Depth vs. Herd. I'm doing some comic book stuff like this. Star Wars, Japan vlogs, even a little music. I'm a hack. Open forum, doing what I want. If you don't subscribe, well, I guess I'll be pretty sad. If you do subscribe, you'll get videos. It'll be great. And then I'll see you next time.